How to clean Philips air fryer. If you're a proud new owner of a Philips air fryer, you might be wondering how to clean up the cooking appliance after roasting a batch of veggies or a deliciously crispy chicken. Thankfully, all you really need is hot, soapy water and a gentle sponge to get the grease and oil off of the pan, basket, and heating element. All Philips brand air fryers can be cleaned using the same methods. For everyday maintenance, make sure you wash out the pan and basket after each use. Give the appliance an inside and outside clean once per season, or more frequently if you notice a lot of buildup or smoke. Welcome to Best Choices. This video will tell you how to washing the pan and basket, cleaning the appliance, and deep cleaning the heating element. Now let's talk about the process. Method 1. Washing the pan and basket. Number 1. Unplug the appliance and allow it to cool down completely. Before you start any sort of cleaning, be sure to disconnect your Philips air fryer from its power source. Then, wait for about 30 minutes to allow the components to cool down before you start washing them out. If you can't wait for the air fryer to cool down completely, make sure you wear heat-resistant gloves before handling the hot appliance. If you wear oven gloves, avoid getting water on them as they'll fail to protect your hands once they get wet. Number 2. Pull out the pan from the appliance and lift out the basket. Once everything has had some time to cool off, grab the handle on the pan and slide it out horizontally from the body of the appliance. Next, lift out the frying basket and set this aside for a moment. You'll probably want to set the basket in your sink or on a few pieces of paper towel to catch any drips of grease. Number 3. Discard the grease from the bottom of the pan. If you notice that the bottom of the pan is lined in grease, get rid of this before washing the pan with soapy water. Hold the pan over a lidded disposable container, such as a glass jar or plastic tub, and carefully tip out the grease into it. Once you've gotten all of the grease out, seal up the container and discard it. While liquid fats will easily drip out, you might need to scoop out solid fats. Use a plastic utensil to do this. Don't use a metal tool as it might scratch the non-stick coating on the pan. Refrain from tipping the grease down your sink, this will only clog up your pipes. Number 4. Soak the pan and basket in hot, soapy water to remove sticky residue. Reinsert the basket, then fill up the pan with hot water and mild dish soap. With the basket nested inside the 𝒍𝒐𝒗𝒆 pan, leave both pieces to soak for about 10 minutes. If your air fryer isn't too dirty and you don't notice any gunky grease spots, feel free to skip this step. Number 5. Scrub out the pan and basket with a sponge or soft bristled brush. After soaking the pan and basket, lift out the basket and scrub off the food and grease residue. Use hot, soapy water and a sponge or soft bristled brush to scrub around both sides of the mesh. Rinse this piece off and set it aside. Next, gently scrub the pan in a similar way. Finally, rinse off any remaining suds from the inside and outside of the pan and basket. Refrain from using stiff bristled brushes or steel wire sponges to clean your air fryer. These may quickly scratch up the non-stick coating. Especially tough grease stains can be removed using a more powerful liquid degreaser, but you'll want to check the manual for your Philips air fryer to confirm what types of products will work best without damaging the non-stick coating. Number 6. Run the pan and basket in the dishwasher instead, for a quicker clean. While hand washing is the recommended cleaning method, the pan and basket in a Philips air fryer are dishwasher safe. First, tip out the grease. Then, give each piece a quick rinse and scrub to get rid of as much food residue and grease as possible. Finally, set the pan and basket face down into your dishwasher and run a normal cycle with mild dish detergent. If these pieces aren't particularly dirty, the dishwasher can be a faster and lower maintenance alternative to hand washing. However, you'll want to soak, scrub, and hand wash them if you notice a lot of grease or buildup. Keep in mind that the appliance itself isn't dishwasher safe. You'll need to remove the pan and basket to wash them. Number 7. Allow the pan and basket to air dry before reinserting them. Once these pieces are grease-free and sparkling clean, set them out to air dry for about 30 minutes to an hour. Use a paper towel to blot away any excess water, if necessary. Once they're dry, go ahead and place the basket back into the pan, then slide the pan into the body of the appliance. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Method 2. Cleaning the appliance. Number 1. Start with an unplugged, cooled-down appliance. Before you start cleaning your Philips air fryer, unplug it from its power source and allow it to cool down completely. Wait about 30 minutes for your appliance to reach room temperature. Refrain from cleaning the inside or heating element while the appliance is still hot. Number 2. Wipe down the outside using a moist, damp cloth. To eliminate fingerprints and food bits from the outside of your Philips air fryer, get a lint-free cloth moist with hot water. Use this to wipe down all of the outside surfaces, including the handle and buttons. If necessary, spray a small amount of degreasing solution onto your cloth and use this to rub away any stubborn spots. Number 3. Take out the pan and basket, then turn the A for your appliance upside down. In order to easily reach the heating element, which sits above the pan and basket, you'll have to flip the whole appliance upside down. First, slide out the pan and basket and set these pieces aside. Then, use 2 hands to rotate your appliance. Set the flat top part of the appliance down onto a flat work surface. The heating element looks like the coils on an electric stovetop. Avoid trying to clean the element while the appliance is right side up. You'll have a hard time seeing the coils and probably won't be able to thoroughly clean them. Number 4. Scrub out the inner chamber and heating element using a soapy sponge. Dampen a sponge or soft bristled brush with hot water and mild dish soap. With the appliance turned upside down, you'll be able to see the heating element very clearly. Start by scrubbing the surface of the coil to release the greasy residue. Rinse off your sponge or brush as needed, and continue to wipe down the rest of the inner chamber. Allow the inner chamber to air dry for 30 to 60 minutes before sliding the pan back into the appliance. You'll probably need to discard the sponge as it will collect a lot of grease. Refrain from cleaning out the inside of your Philips air fryer with a steel wire sponge or a stiff bristle brush. Use a flexible cleaning brush to reach behind the heating element, or try an old toothbrush for a more detailed clean. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Method 3. Deep cleaning the heating element. Number 1. Spray a baking soda solution onto the heating element. Mix up a solution using 3G 0.11 ounces of baking powder and 100 milliliters 0.42 C of water. Use a spray bottle to spritz the solution onto the heating element while the appliance is turned upside down. Let the solution settle for 1 or 2 minutes, then flip the appliance right side up and leave it to soak for 30 more minutes. Repeat this process once more to get rid of especially stubborn residue. Make sure the appliance is unplugged and completely cool. You'll also need to take out the pan and basket before applying the solution. Number 2. Pour about 400 milliliters, 1.7 C, of water into the pan and reinsert it. Start with a clean pan so you don't allow any more grease or food residue to circulate around the air fryer. Line the bottom of the pan with about 400 milliliters, 1.7 C, of water. With the appliance right side up, slide the pan and basket back into the appliance. Number 3. Run the air fryer for 20 minutes to dislodge any remaining residue. Plug your Philips air fryer back into a power source, then the temperature to 200 degrees Celsius 392 degrees Fahrenheit. Run a 20-minute cycle at this temperature to allow the moisture and baking soda solution to take care of any sticky or greasy spots. After this cycle, toss out the water and any residue caught in the basket. Number 4. Allow the appliance to cool before wiping it down. Unplug your Philips air fryer after running a quick cycle. Allow it to cool down partially for about 20 minutes. You'll want it to be slightly warm, but not hot. Remove the pan and basket, then flip the appliance upside down. Use a damp sponge to wipe off the heating element and the inside chamber. The heat, plus the moisture from the sponge, should make it easy to wipe off the remaining grease buildup and bits of food. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Tips. 1. Give your Philips air fryer a deep clean if you notice greasy buildup or excess smoke coming out of the air vent at the back. 2. Wash out the pan and basket after every use to keep your Philips air fryer in good condition. 3. About once a season, give the inner chamber and heating element a good clean out. Warnings. 1. Avoid using metal tools, steel wire sponges, or stiff bristled brushes to clean your Philips air fryer. Similarly, don't use metal cooking tools while preparing your food. These will scratch the non-stick coating. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no.